morning, Miss Brown.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm just great, and you?
I want to thank you again for allowing me to interview you.
You're welcome.
I would like to know, in your position at your organization, what input do you have to influence the technology that you need or that you use?
Well, we make suggestions, and then the administration decides what we will use or purchase.
Okay. Is there a technology that you would like to have to do your job better that you do not have?
Yes, I would like to have a smart board in my classroom, and I would be interested in getting training on the Elmo.
Okay. For what will you use this technology?
For presentations, for working with the students as a whole group, it would make the job a little easier.
Okay. What technology do you now use consistently?
I use the overhead projector and I use a tape recorder persistently.
Okay. For these particular technologies, how much training have you had to learn to optimize uh, them, the ones you use the most?
I've had no training on them. I learned by doing it myself.
I see. Is there technology in your organization that you would like to use that you do not use because you need to know how to use it?
Yes, the Elmo. I was presented with one, but I received no training. Therefore, I never figured out how to use it, so I returned it because there was no training available.
Is there technology in your organization that you would like to use that you do not use because it's unavailable?
Yes, we have smart boards in our building, but it's not available to my classroom at this time.
Okay. How much input do you have in getting new technology?
Administration has all the input on that. We can make a suggestion, but it's all decided through administration.
I see. Now, who is your go-to person when you need something technologically?
We have a technology person that we can go to in the building who helps us do what we need to get done.
How available is this person?
Very available. Whenever I've called, I was always able to get a response.
How does this person help you with technology?
With training on how to do different things, if the technology is available in the classroom, the person will come and assist you in learning how to use it when available. And anytime I've called after that, I've been able to get help from her.
Okay, what specific technological skills do you need for your daily activities?
I need to know how to operate the Elmo in the capacity that it's made for.
Okay. What technologies do you use regularly for presentations?
I just use the overhead projector.
Excuse me. Okay. How comfortable are you with this technology?
Very much so at this point. I've been using it for some years.
If you could have another technology for presentation, what would it be?
Again, I would like to have the Elmo. I would also like to have the smart board in my classroom. And I would like to have an interactive system set up in my classroom.
Excuse me. All right. Are you familiar with the old reel-to-reel movie projector?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever use it?
I never used one in my classroom, but I do know how it works. I have seen them used and experienced them in a library at one time.
Okay. What technology, in your opinion, replaced that technology, the reel-to-reel?
Um, the 8-track. I'm sorry, not the 8-track, the VCR.
The VCR.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the difference between the two in using them?
Well, with the reel-to-reel, you had to load the actual reels on and feed them through the projection part of the machine and then load it onto the empty reel so that it would go from one to the other. And with the VCR, you just had the cartridge that you put in, which was automatically loading onto the empty reel itself.
Okay, in your opinion, was that a better technology that replaced the reel-to-reel?
Yes, because the film was not exposed to as many hands and fingerprints and things of that nature.
Okay. Um, what do you think will replace that technology? Okay,
The VCR,
the VCR.
the DVD has now taken over from the VCR.
All right, do you use the DVD?
Yes,
Okay, is it easier to use than the VHS?
yes. Again, because without the film, this is now burned onto a disc, so it's even less of a chance of getting damage to the actual material.
Okay, now, in your opinion, what do you think will replace the DVD?
Being there live would be the replacement that I think would. I don't see another cartridge, or I don't know what else could replace it other than actually being able to see the performance live at this point.
Okay. If you could have any technology at all for presentation, what would it be?
I think the Elmo at this point, because it does multiple things. It would allow me to be able to pull things off the internet and project them onto the wall. It would also allow me to have a piece of paper that I could use at the spur of the moment to demonstrate different things, and I wouldn't have to go make transparencies for it. So I think at this point, the Elmo.
Okay. Well, that concludes my questions. I want to thank you again, and I hope you get that Elmo.
Thank you very much, and you're very welcome.